Hey, what's up? Play Fearless. How you guys doing today? I'm here for Medicine Ball 3. So, thanks for tuning in. Those that are already here, good to see you. So we're working on Medicine Ball 3 today, and we're working on the lower body, the lower legs, the hips, knees, and the feet. So we're going to start at the feet, and then we'll go up to the hips and connect back into our core and do a little bit of what we did yesterday with both pulls. And then land on the ball too. So get your medicine ball. Thanks for being ready already. And then let's go ahead and start out. What I like most about using the medicine ball for reshaping the feet, or let me say that again, using the medicine ball to reshape the feet. So you're going to build back your arches. And remember, I was talking yesterday about the arches and the kidney meridians and our energy and our youthfulness and our kidneys. So from this morning even, we were talking about this morning as we did Qigong hitting into the legs, into the kidney meridians. So remember, that's an important thing. So let's look at our feet. We'll stand up, and what I'm essentially just having you do is you're going to balance. And this is cool too because you can work on your balance, but put your foot onto so you put your foot onto the ball. Okay. Sorry, just trying to find the right lighting. Okay, so I'm gonna put my foot onto the ball. All right, and now again, if you have a ball at home, hopefully you do. Hopefully you can use a basketball, you can use a soccer ball, you can use any sort of ball. So I'm sure a lot of you have, majority of you have some sort of ball, right? Let me see who said something. Okay, Emma, hey, how you doing? So we're gonna build back our arches, and this is gonna bring energy and vitality into our body, helping with hormones, helping with stability of our feet is also our strength and prevention of fear. So fear-based emotions develop from weakness in our feet, weakness in our kidney meridians along our kidney channels, which is going all up our legs. So anything dealing with the legs is dealing with fear in life. So if you want more confidence and gentleness and peace, strengthen your legs. And yeah, so going back into our feet, look at how the ball just shapes around my foot. Be barefoot while working in using the medicine ball, because me just gripping my foot around, I can use more of the top of my foot. And by gripping around the ball, you can already notice right off the bat, you're using muscles that you cannot use anywhere else, okay? You cannot use any muscles. You're not gonna do that on the ground, right? I mean, kind of are, but you aren't, because you're hitting the formation of the ball. So put your foot all the way around the ball, on top of the ball, okay? And then now grip your toes like you're trying to pick the ball up with your foot. You can't, you're not going to, but it's not the point. The point is to strengthen the muscles of the foot. So you can already feel how it's building the arches back. Grip with your pinky toes. Grip with your big toe. Okay? And feel how that's kind of working into the top portion of the foot. Maybe a little bit of a cramping right there under the big toe. It's okay, cramping is good. You're forming new muscle. And then go to more like the heel and push the heel into it. So here's another one, just rolling the ball out and back. Okay, I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see a little bit better maybe. Okay, I'm balancing, so it's giving you balance in your standing foot right off the bat. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll the ball out and roll it back to where I'm gripping my toes. So grip your toes and then roll the ball out. Grip your toe and roll the ball out. Sorry for you guys on YouTube there. Okay, there you go. Can't see my face. Have something to hold on to, no worries. It's better if you don't, like hands on your hips, obviously you get the balance and the strength of the standing foot. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is a lot. And that pressure into your heel is really good. So stretching the back of the leg, maybe you're feeling a stretch, maybe you aren't, okay? But it's giving you balance. If you want to make it harder, bend into your standing leg and you can turn it into like a pistol squat. So here we go, make it a little bit harder for you guys that are more advanced. Okay, gripping my toes, so I'm helping to build the arch back, working into that stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna extend out, and I can drop down, come all the way down, and then roll the ball back in, something like that. I know, Aunt Laura, you're like, yeah, there's no way. But extend out. You don't have to go all the way low. Maybe just look to as low as where my leg is, flat, and then come back. Squat and come back. Roll the ball out and come back. Okay. A little support. It's kind of cool. All right. And then one more on this before we move on. I'm gonna have you roll the ball out to the side. Okay. And then I'll have you kind of stand in this horse stance, perfect stance there. Then pick the ball up and roll it back. Okay, but try to grip tight to the ball with your inner arch. So I'm sticking tight to the ball until I step down slowly and just roll it back. Okay, maybe don't step down. Don't put your weight down. Just roll it out and roll it back. Okay, so you're strengthening the inner thigh, the balance on the standing leg. So go all the way out, maybe put that pressure, a little bit of weight off, and then roll it right back in. Out to the side, right back in. So here we go into our Tai Chi, right? This is a lot like Tai Chi. You're picking up that foot and stepping down. So very similar motion, very good for the hips. Keep the core tight. Okay. And then, I mean, you could go back to as well, rolling all the way back. There's like more of a split squat. So we've got a couple different things to do. You can roll it all the way back if you want to. Come back up. Try that one. 1, 2. Extend out. 3. Do 5 all the way back to the knee. So I'm putting all my weight on that standing leg, but a little bit of pressure into the ball in order to get it up and down. All right, so that's good on that side. Let's do the other leg now. Other foot. Just place your foot into the ball, and right off the bat, just start gripping your toes, helping to build the arch back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I mean, notice how I'm never telling you like do 10. I mean, we're doing 10, but it's really just about fatiguing your body. So find the spot, because this muscle, this left leg may be weaker than the right leg. So I gotta go till this one fatigues. I may do 30 on the left and only 20 on the right. You know what I mean, or vice versa. But if I want to balance out, then I'm going to really work that weaker side more, so it forces it to get stronger. So work the weaker side more, even though it may fatigue less, whatever. Anyway, so you're gripping into that foot, you're balancing here on the standing leg. I'm gripping my toe, that standing leg, pulling up onto my inner arch so I can help balance. Okay. You even be more like on your toe. Maybe this is kind of just standing like this is cool, you know? So it's an exercise. You're building your toe, building the balance in your toes. Just bringing consciousness into your body, being aware of it. Grip with the toes. Heel is off, but I'm still gripping like I'm trying to suction cup the ball up. Building the arch back, building the arch back, building the... See now, see on this foot, actually my foot's stronger than this one because I can actually feel my heel and my toe gripping both sides of the ball. See if I can pick it up. Maybe one day I'll be able to pick it up with my foot. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I swear there's a stick there. Anyway, so that's the idea, building your arches back, right? Use the medicine ball to build your arches back, brings vitality back in your life, helps activate your kidney meridians, opens up the connection between the earth so you're able to let go of all your shit out of your feet. I know it's crazy to think that you'd be holding on to emotions and energy, but you're holding on to it, you got to let it go. Clear it out. Inhale, bring new life into it. Okay, so let's do, which one are we doing? Forward now. So going forward, extend out to your heel, balance and hold, and then roll back. 1, 2, 3. That pressure on the heel is really good for your Achilles too. So even just that little bit of pressure on your heel, the inner heel, outer heel. For you martial artists or kickboxers or MMA people, this is really good for like learning how to kick. You could, you know, kind of just play around with that. It's like, boom, there's my kind of like inside heel kick, you know, outside rotation too as well. And kind of like working onto the hip. So the ball's cool for that reason. Anyway, we were going to our squats. Let me do 5 more. Just a little lower. Really stretch the hamstring. 3, 4, and 5. Anyway, play around with it. All right, and then lastly here, we went out to the side. Actually, we did 2 more. So I'm gonna go out to the side. Out to the side, you step, and then bring it back. I know I'm just like, unless you do it, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but maybe you are doing it and you're like, hey, this is a lot on my hips. By staying in that low squat position, bringing the foot out to the side. All right, I'm not here standing, squat. Keeping one foot on, right, and then just roll it out to the side. You're in your squat position. Bring the ball back. 1, 2, 3. Working this side here, standing leg. 4, all in the front hip, side hip, upper hip here. 3, inner ankle. 2, and 1. All right. Just rolling it in and out like this is cool too. Stay low on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll switch to the other side real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives you that flight, that light. Right, you'll be very light on your feet as you're walking. Should feel more comfortable stepping up stuff, right? Because you're balanced and holding. This is why the Asians are so like young when they're older, you know, because they're doing Tai Chi. So, and that's all that is. Last one is the kickback. So let's do the rollback. Same foot there. Just doing the other side. Roll back all the way to your knee if you can. Off of your shin. Maybe put your foot down. Put your hands down if you can. And then come back up to standing. Let's do that for about 10 there. Staying so light on the foot, but rolling on the top of the foot. Just roll back and come back. 1, 2. Again, maybe you're holding on to something. That's fine. You're just balancing on this leg, building the strength of the hip. 3, 4. Balance. Balance is what we need for our brain. 3. You don't know it, but your brain is actually your body. It's like everything that's going up and feeding into your brain is from senses from your body. So keeping that connection, that balance, a single leg is so good for your brain and your nervous system. So you got to keep working on your balance. So do that 5 more times. Maybe this is hurting on that front foot, so really try to lean back into your heel. And honestly, that's enough for today. That's enough on the hips there. Okay? Cool. One more thing, if you can balance and both feet on the ball, that would be awesome. So maybe grabbing onto something and one foot. If you could get the other foot eventually, and then, you know, try to balance both feet. Now I'm gripping
my toes here. You come down to a squat, and you're just balancing on the ball here. Balancing with obviously bare feet. Don't do this with shoes on because I want you to build your arches back. You want to build your arches back. So balancing on the ball and then just holding like this. You can go into squats, sit low, but as long as my feet are gripping like that, I'm forcing them to suction cup the ground. And notice my knees are bowing out. That's good. That's the opposite of knee valgus. So helping to strengthen the glutes on the outside. Grabbing, you can hold on to something, remember, so hold on to something, do a couple squats, do 10 there, 10, 9, 8, 7, whew. We come back here. 6, 5, 4, 3, works the core 2, and 1. Next level, try to do it with your eyes closed. Just balance and hold. Alright. That's that on that, but I got one more for you because I took a picture on YouTube and I have to do at least a bridge pose. 1, 2 as well. So let's do a little bit of abs. Nice, cool. I got 9 people. Nice today. And some likes and comments. Cool. Yeah, that balance one's really good. Again, like the core and everything. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, close your eyes, balance. That's next level stuff. Creating balance in your consciousness, like beyond your senses. So close your eyes and balance. And then yeah, you can use. Thinking about other stuff for like, so if we want to get more into the pelvic floor, tightening into the our reproductive organs, but not only that, our excretory, our going to the bathroom. What's that one called? What's that system called? Excretory system? Anyway, strengthening that stuff so that we can obviously be, and later in life we have a good hold of all that. That's important, right? So working the lower pelvic and here, okay? So using the ball between the knees and just holding a squat position, and you can don't put it on your knees. Lord, don't put it on your knees. Put it between your thighs more so that you're squeezing. Hopefully, it has a little bit of give. Mine has some give on it. The 6-pounder. That's why I like the lighter one because it has a little bit of give. So you can squeeze 1, 2, 3, and feel how that works all into the groin area. Groin going up into your lower abs. So try to activate that muscle here. This will help strengthen the bladder and your bladder and everything going up. Bladder, large intestine. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As you exhale, you can pull your belly in. Shh, shh, shh. And that's even more work into there too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's an issue standing, you can try it also feet on the ground. So this is our bridge pose here. Sorry, Facebook, my phone's the battery there, not the best battery. But how are you doing that? Yeah, thanks for guys on Facebook. If you go over to YouTube, thanks guys on YouTube that you're already there. So using the ball here in our bridge pose, this is really a good one because it helps to work the lower back and the sacrum, and by activating the sacrum and the lower back, it's going to take the pressure off of the low back, because a lot of times we're using our back so much when our pelvic floor starts to give out. So our sexual organs start to give out, our waist. We're not, if either we're too tight and we're not letting go stuff go, and we're very like rigid in our thinking, and we're very conservative, then we're probably tight anus and holding stuff in and probably having prostate. I'm really interested into the types of diseases in political thinking in life. But anyway, then going on the other side, you're too liberal, too giving, and we want to be able to hold that in and pull that in as well. Don't let the energy leak, because our energy leaks out later in life too. They say energy in men and women will leak out the bottom of your body. You won't be able to hold on to it, and then and then so the two opposites. So we want to be able to have that control of the lower pelvic floor, and that's what we're working on here. So squeeze in your inner thighs, squeeze the ball together by keeping that active on the inner thighs and the adductors. Then we're going to work into the sacrum. So then start to lift the sacrum off the ground and then tilt and just watch. So right here, keeping the ball between, then I'm just going to lift my butt up off the ground and drop it down. I know it didn't look like a lot, but just lift the butt and drop down. And that's that exact muscle that we're connecting to. So just by lifting the butt off the ground, you're squeezing into the pelvic floor. If you just hold it right there, hold your butt off the ground, but your back is down, your upper back is down. Maybe your legs are shaking. Okay, your feet, you can see my feet, YouTube. I'm gripping my toes and pulling up on my inner arches, right? Like I've got the ball on my feet. And maybe you can try that too. That's actually a good one too. 2. Try this real quick. Put your feet on the ball. We'll build the arches first and then we'll go into there. So lift that up, work the butt a little bit here. Do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees together if it feels uncomfortable, or knees wide. Try both. 5, do as many as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Knees out to the side. 12, 13, 14, 15. This is a good one for the outer edges. So keep doing another feet out wide like this. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's good. Okay, yeah, you definitely feel that in there, right? You feel that in the calves and in the hamstrings, so that's good. It's helping to activate those muscles that are helping to bring the energy up out of the earth and bring it into our bodies. And then now let's bring this between our knees. So between your knees, same kind of concept with your feet, right? Still kind of gripping. And then, yeah, lift just your tailbone, just the sacrum. Okay, just the sacrum. 1. Squeeze the ball together. Feet are close, relatively close together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your upper back down, mid back down, just your sacrum lifts. Just the sacrum. 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the ball. 9. Hold at the top. Okay? Upper back is down. Back is down. Butt's off the ground. Pull the belly in. Tighten into the glutes. Hamstrings. Squeeze the ball together. Feel maybe shaking. That's a good sign. Keep squeezing. Keep activating those muscles. They're fatiguing very quick. That's a good sign. We need to strengthen them. Keep tightening your buttocks and your coccyx and pushing your low belly down. And release, relax. You can grab the ball and place the ball onto your belly real quick. So again, kind of conforming around the ball. Hold the belly in with your exhale. Inhale, push the ball away. Push the ball into your thighs. Exhale, pull the ball into your ribs. Exhale completely and then pull it in. Inhale, push the ball down. Exhale. Okay. I think that is good. Let's drop the ball off to the side here and just roll over onto it. Roll onto your belly, into your hips. Okay. Remember, everything that we do, I'm only doing 1 set of, okay? We're not doing 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets. Maybe you needed that last exercise. Maybe you need to do 3 more of it. So just putting that out there for you. Maybe you need to do that again. Maybe Of course you need to do it again. We need to do them all again. But I'm just saying, like, some of these exercises are the exact ones you need, and you need to do them like 20 times so that you can build that area of your body up, and then you'll be more in balance with the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we come back to these exercises. So just go through the exercises on YouTube there and find which ones you need. Maybe you need that core work. Maybe you need to strengthen your neck. Go do some headstand work. Maybe you need to open your hips. Well, do the hip work. You know, I haven't really done much hip stuff. Maybe that'll be next one. We'll work into the hips, but definitely the kidneys too. So these last ones we've been doing. Lay onto your belly here. Just lay into your large intestine, your small intestine, your bladder. Exhale that tension away off of the organ. Releasing the tension off the organ opens up more blood flow, more oxygen, digestion. Everything is just going to come into alignment for you. So just lay on the ball, lower towards the hips today. Since we're not doing the upper stuff, you can go back and check that one out. Medicine ball 1 for the upper body, medicine ball 2 for the core, and medicine ball 3 today. Lay on your hip flexor especially, which is your wind gate, right where your obviously hip crease is, the hip crease, okay, and in the hip crease, right in this like little like sensitive area where most people get hernias and stuff like that, that's your femoral artery. So you feel a pulsing. If you don't, well then you've got too much tension here. Maybe it's balled up, so just lay on that. And what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel a release at some point, maybe about 10 minutes into sitting on it, and you've completely been like unaware of it. Because a lot of times you're right, as soon as you sit on it, most people don't do this stuff right, because as soon as they sit on it, it's like, I gotta work this thing, I gotta do it. No, just freaking let go. And as soon as you stop thinking about it, it's gonna happen. And that is the life lesson right there, okay? As soon as you stop thinking about it, God's gonna come in and make it happen, because you are God, and you're just trying to be like God, which is very man-like. I don't know, it's a weird concept. As soon as you try, you fail. So don't try. Just think about it. You already exist as is. Just let it be. So lay on the ball. Anyway, I'm getting deep. I was thinking about doing like a philosophy talk. We need to do a podcast. Anyway, so laying on this thing, and eventually what's going to happen, you're going to find that spot where it's like, oh, it's so tight. You breathe, maybe you're texting, maybe you're reading, and then what's going to happen is you just feel this like pop, this release of tension, and then a warmth just go down your leg, and that's that release that you're looking for. So sit on the ball until you feel that release, that warmth, that cold, that change, that shift, and that's about it. All right, much respect to you guys. Thank you so much for today. This has been a long one, 28 minutes, and yeah, thank you again. Thank you, Aunt Lori. What are we doing? We're working on hips, so we'll keep stretching the hips, and I'll show you more. So keep following in as we go through everything. What's up, Felicia? Thank you guys for commenting. I'm glad to see so many of you guys here. My manifestations, I've been seeing 20, so I see 7 here and 9 there. That's good. I'll probably see like 20 or 30 by next month. So I just keep going with this, and seeing a bunch more people get into this. Remember, this is all for you. Yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, boxing, kickboxing, anything you need, let me know. And we've got a free meal plan for you on fightfearless.com. So go to fightfearless.com, get your free meal plan, free grocery list. The grocery list is better than the meal plan, because you can do whatever you want with the food afterwards, as long as you're buying the right food. So get your grocery list. Don't go to the store without it, because you'll buy shit that you just don't need. And that's the stuff that fucks us up. And then later in life, we're like, damn, why did I continue with that bad habit? Change your habits now. See the blessings coming in, because they're raining in. Much respect, you guys. Fight Fearless.